Everybody, Luther for Life here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and yeah, I know this is pretty late, but yeah, blame school. So anyways, I don't know if this is feed jump or what, but a crap ton of stuff got leaked overnight, and I am just dumbfounded with how much stuff. So I'm not going to cover the Ting Dingles. I'm sorry, I can't say that name with a straight face. And the Jack Knights in this video. I'm going to cover them probably in a separate video later on, because I got to like kind of crank this out real quick. I don't have much time. And both the Ting Dingles and the Jack Knights got like 10 cards revealed for each. So I want to talk about the honestly almost more interesting stuff, and that is three new stuff. Okay, so Legendary Duelist 2. 3 new things, and then the rumor is that Crystal Beasts, Ancient Gears, and Armed Dragons are going to get more support in Legendary Duelist 2. Kind of like how they did 6 decks in Legendary Duelist 1, they're doing 6 decks in Legendary Duelist 2. Now that being said, we only know for sure about 3. The rumor is, though, that it'll be Crystal Beasts, Ancient Gear, and Armed Dragon. I'm honestly kind of hoping it's not Ancient Gear, because Ancient Gears have gotten a crap ton of support lately. But Crystal Beasts and Armed Dragon I can get down with. So anyways, but however, let's talk about the stuff we actually have confirmed. Relinquished stuff. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Relinquished is one of my favorite ritual monsters ever. Ever since I saw that episode as a kid, saw Pegasus just freaking destroy Yugi with Relinquished, and how Yugi overcame it, and then like freaking Thousand Eyes Restrict came out of nowhere, and it was so cool. I freaking love it, and we're getting a retrain of Thousand Eyes Restrict, as well as also like enough cards to kind of make this a mini archetype, and it's so cool. I can't wait to see what else we're gonna get out of this. It's so cool. So we got Millennium Eyes Illusionist. This dude over here, he's literally a retrain Thousand Eyes Idol, I think. If I had to take a guess, I can't remember what he's called. I think that's it, though. It might be Thousand Eyes Illusionist. I don't know. It's something like that. So he's a level 2 Dark Spellcaster type effect monster. Attack 0, defense 1400. The stats literally don't matter because this ain't a hand trap. So you can only use each effect among the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So you can only use both effects once a turn and only once that turn. So it is a hard once per turn for both effects. So the first effect is, it's a quick effect. You can discard this card and target one effect monster your opponent controls, and choose one Eyes Restrict fusion monster or Relinquished you control, and if you do, equip that target to the chosen monster. So you can pitch them to the graveyard, target an effect monster your opponent controls, and then target one of your Eyes Restricts, so either Thousand Eyes or the new one, or Relinquished, and equip the targeted monster onto your Restrict or Relinquished. And that is really, really cool, because one of my biggest issues with Relinquished and also his Fusion Thousand Eyes is they're not quick effects. If their equip card gets destroyed and they're like attacking or something, you're screwed. You die. You just lost your Relinquished, your Thousand Eyes, whatever, and it's just as bad as during your opponent's turn, because they can just pop it, run over it. Well, granted, Thousand Eyes, they can't run over. They got to like do something else to it, but you get the general gist. And then, if this guy has a second effect, if an Eyes Restrict fusion monster or Relinquished is special summoned to your field, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. And actually, it's not even you can. It's a mandatory effect, because there's no you can effect there. So yeah, it's a recurable hand trap that turns all of your Thousand Eyes, your Millennium Eyes, as this thing is called, and your Relinquished into quick effects, and I love it. It's so cool. this whole, you're gonna hear me say so cool so much. I love this. As you guys might have noticed by now, I know all these effects already. I've read through everything, and I've watched almost everybody else's videos about them. I couldn't help myself. I didn't want to torture myself and not read everything while I'm at school, while I was up at school and stuff. Anyway, so then they skipped number 2 for some reason, because like see JP001, JP003. So that tells me we're either getting a Relinquished retrain that they want to reveal later, or it's just standard Relinquished that's just getting a reprint or something. But we'll see. Anyway, so this is Millennium Eyes Restrict, which, by the way, artwork wise, Oh my god, I think he looks cooler than Thousand Eyes, like, really, honestly. Now, that being said, though, Thousand Eyes, I feel like he's always kind of been in need of an alternate artwork, because his old one, it's cool looking and everything, but you can't really see much of what he looks like. Anyway, so Millennium Eyes Restrict. He's a level 1 Dark Spellcaster type, fusion effect monster, attack 0, defense 0. And he needs a Relinquished plus an effect monster. So he's super, super, super generic, super, super easy to summon, and that is really, really cool. All you need is a Relinquished, and then just bang, any effect monster, which I freaking love, because that makes this guy so, so easy to summon. You don't need to rely on freaking King of the Swamp to count as him. And like with the original Thousand Eyes, you can just instant fuse him out if you really want to. Anyway, so once per turn, when an opponent's monster effect is activated, this is a quick effect, you can target one effect monster on your opponent's field or in their graveyard, equip that target to this card. This card gains attack and defense equal to the combined attack and defense of the monsters equipped to it by its own effect. Monsters with the same name as any monster equipped to this card by its own effect cannot attack. Also, they have their effects negated, if any. So, something I think I might have forget to mention is that Millennium Eyes Illusionist treats the equipping as it being treated by the original monster's own effect. So, you will get the attack boost and you will get this negation thing. So, I've been seeing a lot of people call Millennium Eyes worse than Thousand Eyes. And I can see why. Thousand Eyes, yes, he has some built-in protection because, hey, he comes out, nothing else can attack, nothing else can change their battle positions. But the big thing is I really, really like Millennium Eyes just a tad bit better. And the big thing is that Millennium Eyes negates monster effects. And he can equip monsters in the graveyard. And he can have multiple monsters on him. Thousand Eyes and Relinquished cannot have multiple monsters on him. Millennium Eyes, though, can. And that is really, really good. So you can potentially just hit all of your opponents, like, big standard monsters that they kind of rely on. Like, you can equip a Dante onto this thing, and oh, hey, you're doing against BA, they're getting that Link monster, oh, hey, yeah, screw you, you can't use your Dante effects anymore. Or you can equip their Scarm, and oh, hey, they can't use their Scarm effects anymore. Now, with that being said, though, this guy is a tad bit worse than Thousand Eyes in the sense that nothing's stopping your opponents from just summoning a monster and attacking over. Okay, they like literally it's just they could do something as simple as normal summon Stratos, no effect, run over. It's something that simple, and I really, really don't like that. So unless you have back row to protect him, or hell, if you want to be that guy, have Thousand Eyes right next to him, you're gonna need something to protect him. Otherwise, he's just gonna get run over by a monster. But still, being able to just equip stuff and negate monster effects is really, really nice. I love it. Then we get a fusion spell for Relinquished, for this little Relinquished archetype, and it's so cool. Partly because I freaking love that artwork. Hell, I love the artwork for all three of these. But also, it's a freaking quick play fusion spell, and it's a really darn good fusion spell. So, it's a quick play fusion spell card, as I mentioned. It's called a Relinquished Fusion. You can only use each of its effects, 1 and 2, with this card's names once per turn, so it's a hard once per turn for both effects. The first effect is Fusion Summon one Eyes Restrict Fusion monster from your action deck by banishing fusion materials listed from it from your hand, field, or grave. So basically, it's a miracle fusion, and it's just really, really good. You can use monsters from your hand, field, or grave, and it's a miracle fusion for the deck. And I freaking sorry about the cut there. I felt a coughing fit coming on, and sure enough, I had it, and I really did not want to record that. Anyway, so yeah, the first effect being just a standard fusion spell, but also being a miracle fusion is really, really nice. My only issue with it is that it banishes the fusion materials no matter what. Doesn't matter if you're using them on field, hand, or well, obviously they'd have to be banished in the graveyard. So that is a bit annoying, and that prevents future plays with another copy or something, but oh well. Now, that being said, though, it is still really good. It's a quick play. So, like, let's say you know that your opponent is about to summon Stratos or whatever their archetypal Stratos is, and then like you just flip it up. You set it your previous turn, you flip it up, you summon out your Millennium Eyes, and then bang, they try to use that monster effect, and then well, you just equip it onto it, and then hey, they don't got a monster effect anymore. So yeah, pretty cool. I like it for just its first effect, but then they gave it another effect, which is really, really cool. It's basically the same effect as Millennium Eyes Illusionist, but you banish it from the graveyard to do it. It's literally the same effect though. Like you just basically banish it from your graveyard, target an effect monster your opponent controls, and then equip that monster onto an Eyes Restrict or a Relinquished monster you control, and it's treated as being equipped by that own monster's effect. So really, really cool just being able to do that. It's shenanigans. You control your opponent with it. I like it. This whole stuff right here. If this was just the only thing they announced, I'd be happy. But they went and announced 2 other themes for this, and I can't wait. Like, seriously, please, please, please don't be too long till this comes out. So then we got freaking insects coming out. Like, more insect generic bug support from freaking Weevil Underpants. Underwood, sorry. Joey calls them Underpants all the time, so I just felt like... Yeah, that was cringy. Anyways, continuing on. We got Parasite Paranoid, a new Parasite monster to go along with Parasite Parasite. And I don't know if they're going to censor this too or not, because I don't really think it needs to be censored. It's cool. It's not as grotesque as the original Parasite Parasite, but it's still pretty creepy because like he's like crawling around and he was like trying to find a spot to like get into him. I can't tell which is the head, which is the butt, but yeah, can't tell. So yeah. Anyways, Parasite Paranoid, level 2, Earth Insect type effect monster, attack 500, defense 300. I'm pretty sure that's all the original stats of Parasite Parasite. You can only use the first effect with this card's name once per turn. First effect, quick effect. You can target one face-up monster in the field, equip this card from your hand to that target. The equipped monster's type becomes insect. Also, it cannot attack insect monsters. Also, God, like 3 alsos. It has its effects negated, activated effects that target insect monsters negated, if any. So, oh, hey, your opponent has a Trident. You equip this onto that Trident. Trident can't attack insect monsters. It becomes an insect. So that also screws over the Whiptails, the Thoroughblades, everything that's attached to it. So they do not get the effects anymore because Whiptail, Thoroughblade, and I think Rapier all say that if they're under a Beast Warrior Xyz monster, it gives that Beast Warrior Xyz monster that effect, so it becomes insect, so yeah. And then also, its effects that target insect monsters are negated, so oh hey, Trident can't do crap. Although I think it can just pop Parasite Paranoid, so yeah. that's a bad example, but theoretically, if they already like used up the freaking effect, it's still pretty good. Anyway, so... And then if they were to do it, you would just get the effect of Parasite Paranoid, which its second effect is, if this card is sent to the graveyard while it is an equipped card, you can special summon one level 7 or higher insect monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. This is really, really cool. I love it how, with its first effect, they tried to make a better version of the original Parasite Parasite. Parasite Parasite. And then with the second effect, they just made it better. Because this is so good. Because any level 7 or higher insect monster. So, if you want to be that guy, you can summon Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, a 3500 beat stick, for free! And I love that. It's so cool. And that's kind of the whole point of this, is that this card doesn't do much. But these 2 cards make Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth playable, and I'm so happy about that. I can finally relive my childhood dream of summoning Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. You know, without waiting like 10 turns. But anyways, this is so cool. I love that. And then we got Ultimately Mutated Insect Queen. Oh wow, that's a mouthful. So yeah, it's a retrain of Insect Queen. I hope that maybe since these 2 are so focused on, you know, summoning big monsters that can't be normal, like they can, you know, summon it without ignoring its summoning conditions. I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, we're getting a retrain of Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Like maybe one that has its anime effect where every other monster has its attack reduced by like, I think half or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, Ultimately Mutated Insect Queen. Level 7 Earth Insect type effect monster. 2800 attack, 2400 defense. So same stats and everything as the original Insect Queen. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by a card effect. That's a bit annoying. I mean, you're never actually going to normal summon it. You're going to be special summoning it all the time. But that's still a bit annoying that is there, because you never know that it might come up. But like, it's like with Blue Eyes. You never tribute Blue Eyes anymore. You special summon it. So I don't see why people are calling this bad per se. I can see it, but like still. I mean, are you really going to go out of your way to normal summon a level 7 2800 beater? No. No, not in 2017 Yu-Gi-Oh! So, anyways, her effect while on field is While another insect monster is on the field, insect monsters you control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by an opponent's card effect. That right there is mean. I freaking love that. Just being able to, just while she's out on field, all your insects are basically towers. Your opponent has to run over them. They cannot just pop it with Trident. They cannot. They gotta run it over, which is really, really cool. I like that a lot. At the end of the damage step, if this card attack, you contribute a monster. This card can make a second attack. Wait. It's not a second attack. So theoretically, if you have 4 other monsters and your opponent has a field of 5 monsters, this card can attack every single one of them by tributing off another monster. That is cool. I like that. So basically, whenever this card attacks, after an attack, you contribute a monster. This card can attack an opponent's monster again in a row. So theoretically, if you clear out every other monster, so if you have a board of 5 monsters, including this card, and your opponent has a board of 5 monsters, you can clear it all out with 1 monster. I don't know why you would, but you could. Anyway, so next up, once per turn during the end phase, you can special summon 1 insect monster token. Insect Earth level 1, attack 100, defense 100. And that's during your end phase and your opponent's end phase. So, yeah, pretty cool how you get a token each turn. I think the original had something like that, kind of like, but it had to kill a monster and you only got it during the end phase of your turn. I can't remember fully. I used to have an Insect Queen. I don't know if I still have her or not. I might pick her up for collection one day. Then we got Super Cocoon of Evolution, quick play spell card. Okay, first and foremost, they made it a spell. I love that. Okay, the original Cocoon of Evolution was played like a spell, and is even a spell card in just about every single freaking game, except for the ones that want to play like the actual card game. So, making Cocoon of Evolution an actual spell card this time around. Good, good, good. Good on you, Konami. Okay, so, you can only use the second effect once per turn. So the second effect is a hard once per turn. The first effect, though, not a hard once per turn. Tribute 1 insect monster either player controls that is equipped with an equip card. And if you do, special summon 1 insect monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Wow. Can you imagine if this was, like, released way back when Insectors came out? Oh, God. I hate Insectors with a burning passion of 1,000 suns, and sadly, this card might actually make Insectors playable again. So, you just tribute off an insect that either player has, that has an equip card, and spell summon an insect from your deck that's just for free. So you can summon Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth from your deck for free. That's awesome. Although, granted, you're probably going to be summoning Ultimately Mutated Insect Queen. But anyways, off of that, just right there, because like you equip something with Parasite Paranoid onto your opponent's side of the field, and then you activate this card, tribute it off, special summon out your queen, and then there you go. Sorry, I don't normally try to drink during while I'm recording, but I got a sore throat and I need to. Anyway, so second effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target an insect in your grave, shuffle that monster back into deck, draw 1 card. I like that. It's short, sweet, simple to the point. It's basically a mini Pot of Avarice for the deck. If we ever get back Pot of Avarice, it'd be nice, but oh well. So it is nice that you can just get back your stuff and just recycle and draw cards. It's always nice. I mean, recycling and drawing is always nice. And hey, having graveyard effects is, well, always nice as well. And then we get to the stuff that I kind of feel like I called. Okay, so for those who don't remember, a long while back, I made a video where I was like top 10 iconic monsters that should be made a full archetype. One of the cards I said was Barrel Dragon. He is an archetype now. I love it. Thank you, Konami. And I think I can't remember if I put Insect Queen or Relinquished on there as well. I'm pretty sure I put Relinquished because, I mean, no one really cares about Insect Queen. Anyway, so, yeah, they made it a freaking archetype, and I'm so freaking happy. I mean, like, good lord, I know this guy's going to get censored to high hell, but, I mean, like, they're just going to make them laser cannons like they did with the original Barrel Dragon, and it's still going to look cool as hell, but I can't wait. This stuff is so cool. Please, YgoPro, update soon. I know Dueling Book won't freaking update till the stuff is actually released, so well, I need to play this now. And then freaking the new Launcher Spider. It's shooting blast spheres. It's shooting blast spheres, and it's hilarious. I love it. Oh, God. Okay, so Bomb Spider. Level 4 Dark Machine type effect monster. 1400 attack, 2200 defense. Some people have mistakenly said that that's the stats of the original Launcher Spider. It's not. It has the same. Its defense is equal to the attack of the original Launcher Spider, and its attack is equal to the defense of the original launcher spider minus 1,000. So they basically took it, swapped it, reduced it by 1,000. Which is interesting, kind of annoying, but hey, they made it level 4 and kind of playable. So, Bomb Spider, attack and defense, yeah, I already went over that. You can only use its second effect once per turn. Hard once per turn, of course. First effect, once per turn, you can target a dark machine monster you control and one face-up card your opponent controls. Destroy them. Short, sweet, to the point. I like it. It's okay. And it facilitates Desperado Barrel Dragon. Freaking love it. Anyway, so if a monster you control whose original attribute and type are dark and machine destroys a monster your opponent controls, either by battle or with its own card effect, and sends it to the graveyard, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the original attack of one of those monsters that were destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Pretty good overall. Nothing amazing, but it's still pretty cool, and I like it. Then we got Desperado Barrel Dragon. I freaking love that name, and it's freaking a revolver. It looks like a revolver that somebody would play, like you used back in the days of the Desperados. So he's a level 8 Dark Machine type effect monster. 2,800 attack, 2,200 defense. If a Dark Machine type monster you control is destroyed by either battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Right there, that's freaking amazing. I love it. Once per turn during the battle phase, you can toss a coin 3 times, and if you do, destroy face-up monsters on the field up to the number of heads. Then, if the result is 3 heads, draw 1 card. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. So it's during the battle phase only. You can toss 3 coins, and then you can destroy monsters on the field up to the number of heads that you got. Okay, and then if you get 3, you get to draw a card, which is always cool. And my only issue is that this guy can't attack. Now, I remember Cap G, he said that, like, oh, it's because it's effectively a +4 if you do get to destroy 3 monsters and draw a card. Which I can see why. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But still, being able to... It would have been nice to be able to attack. Freaking Zodiac Trident doesn't have to do a thing to pop a monster. So why is it that that card still gets to attack, but this guy doesn't? I don't get it. Anyways... And then this thing has another effect where if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add from your deck to your hand 1 level 7 or lower monster whose effect tosses a coin, which means you can search out Bomb Spider. I think you can. Yeah, I think the original Barrel Dragon's level 8, not 7. I can't remember, but yeah, it's still pretty good. I mean, there's a ton of stuff you can search off of that. Oh wait, you can't search Bomb Spider because he doesn't have an effect to toss coins. So that makes me wonder what else we're going to get for this. We're probably going to get 1 or 2 more cards, which would be nice. And then, oh yeah, and then Gun Cannon Shot. This is totally not going to get censored or changed in any way whatsoever. I'm still wondering how the heck they're going to do Magical Musketeers. Watch them turn all the guns into muskets for freaking Magical Musketeers. Anyways, so, Gun Cannon Shot. Once per turn, if a card or effect is activated that tosses a coin, apply these effects depending on the number of heads. 1, 500. Well, sorry, 1 or more, 500 damage to your opponent. 2 or more, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. 3 or more, look at your opponent's hand, and if you do, discard 1 card from it. And then when a card or effect is activated that tosses a coin 2 or more times, you can banish this card from your graveyard, treat the result of those tosses as all heads. I freaking love this. It's so cool. I mean, like, seriously, if you have 1 on field, 1 in grave, and you have Desperado Barrel Dragon out, okay, you go into battle phase, you use its effect, and then you chain with the effect of the Gun Cannon Shot in graveyard, banish it, and then you treat it as 3, so you get to pop 3 stuff, draw a card, and then Gun Cannon Shot will let you do 500 damage, destroy another card, so that's 4 cards destroyed, and then discard a card from your opponent's hand, yeah, of your choice, because you get to look. This is so stupid if it goes off. And then if you play a Synchro build, you can make Cyframe Lord Omega to keep putting Gun Cannon Shot back in your graveyard, so you can keep trolling your opponent with this. I freaking love this. As soon as it's on YGO Pro, I'm going to be testing out this, because I really, really want to try this. Barrel Dragon has always been one of my favorite monsters, especially ever since as a kid. I have one. It took me forever, but I got one. I think he's first ed. I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure he's first ed. And I freaking love Barrel Dragon. Hopefully we get, like, retrains of Zoa with, like, Metal Zoa and stuff. That'd be cool. I mean, heck, Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon got a retrain, so I don't know why Metal Zoa can't get a retrain. honestly, maybe I'm the only one, but I freaking love the original metal counterparts, their design and everything compared to their others. Heck, I mean, even Red Eyes Darkness metal, I think, doesn't look as cool as the original metal. But anyways, that's beside the point. So, guys, that's my thoughts and opinions on all these new cards for the Legendary Duels 2. I'm so excited. It's so cool. I freaking love this. Konami, thank you for finally moving away from Dark Magician and Blue Eyes. And then with freaking Legendary Duelist 1, thank you for finally moving on into the GX era and recognizing that decks outside of the original series need support. Now, granted, these are still from the original series, but however, if the rumors are true, and that Crystal Beast, Ancient Gears, and Armed Dragon is getting more support in this set as well, then hey, they're gonna be continuing with that. And I'm just double checking to see if we have a ban list yet, and nope. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. It's your birthday. God, I'm so excited. I really want these cards now. Now, please. Anyways, guys, see you all later. Peace out. Goodbye. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, and see you all later.